so we're making fish tacos. A lot of people marinate the fish before they grill the fish. We are doing a little bit differently. We're going to put a rub on the fish, and we're gonna put all the flavor into the slaw. We just like that better because it gives, I think, a lot more flavor to the whole dish, because this is what covers your fish. We're gonna add, first of all, we're just gonna take like half lime, and I've rolled it out. You know how to do that, and you're just gonna kind of, this is an easy thing for me to do. I just kind of take a fork and twist it around. Really get that pulp, juice out of that pulp there, and you just squeeze it as you do that. So half lime, juice of half lime. And then I'm gonna add honey for a little sweetness. Yeah, that does help. Half a teaspoon of the it's been that kind of day at the Lowback house. Then we're gonna add a little pinch of salt, some pepper, a little white wine vinegar. Again, maybe a teaspoon. Whisk that together. Lime is very Mexican. Really nice smell and flavor, very citrusy. Again, we're adding a little cumin. Complements what we put in our cheese sauce. This is probably half a teaspoon. Then we're gonna add the oil. Just kind of stream it in as you whisk. And a fork is fine for this. You wanna do it slowly, so it incorporates. This is a simple vinaigrette, basically. You wanna add maybe a quarter of a cup. You can see it starts to thicken. Perfect. So that'll coat your slaw nicely. All right, give it a little taste. Make sure you got enough salt and pepper. It's really good. Pour that over your slaw and ta-da.
Maybe what, maybe 4 cups of coleslaw?
Yep, that's about right.
All right. So
And then just kind of toss around, let it sit. It takes the slaw a while to kind of break down from the acids that you put in there. And so once it's broken down, you can already see it kind of receding and shrinking. And so just make sure you mix it carefully. And this is a very nice slaw, Mexican slaw. We'll go on our fish tacos and be yummy. One last touch, cilantro. This to me is the essence of Mexican. I love the lemony scent. I love cilantro and everything. A lot of people don't. So if you know you're with people that don't love it, just put in a little touch. Don't tell them. But this makes it so Mexican and nice and fresh and wonderful. We're adding lots of flavor into the taco. We have slaw made. This is the Chipotle sauce, which is basically some sour cream, senior moment, and some mayonnaise. About equal parts of both.
About a half a cup of each, you think?
Yeah. Depends on how much you want to make. We don't really measure a lot here. And then this is chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And you can get this at any store in the Mexican area. It's very potent, so be careful. Maybe, you know, like half a teaspoon. You just have to really kind of be careful. Know whether whoever's eating your dish can handle it, but it's very potent, very spicy, but it's just gonna be that kick. We don't want to overdo too many flavors, but we do want a little bit of a punch. And that's why we're not overdoing what we're putting into our fish. We're doing a real simple, like basic rub for our fish. I'm glad I tested it. I need something, but I don't know what yet. Turn off. You always want to add a little salt if something doesn't already have salt in it. We use a lot of kosher salt in our house. It just has a milder flavor, not as bitter as regular iodized table salt. Taste. It means a lot of acid, so I think we're gonna add a little lime juice. All right, so add a little lime. Already I'm feeling the heat, definitely from that adobo sauce, and you saw how much I added, not a lot. So the lime will add just a little bit of acid to kind of cut through the heat. And I think we're ready to go.
We're doing fish tacos here at Barbecue My Way, along with some great rice, which we'll do another video for. But we've got cod that's been frozen. We let it thaw out overnight. And with this fish taco, we're not gonna really put a lot of the flavorings on the fish, although we're gonna add a little bit. A lot of the flavoring comes from the sauce that goes with it and the coleslaw. So what we're gonna do is just a little kosher salt, and we'll do one side and then turn off the video and flip it over. You don't wanna see us do it twice. A little coarsely ground black pepper. And some paprika, which adds a little bit of color, but a little bit of flavor as well. We're gonna flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. It's gonna be deliciously grilled fish tacos. We'll be right back. Anytime you cook on the grill, it's very important that you prepare it properly. And with fish, it's really important. So what we've done is we've let the heat come up. This is direct coals, direct heat for fish. You want it really, really hot. You're really wanting to flash cook these. But what you do is you clean it down after the heat, and you take paper towel with some vegetable oil or olive oil. We're just gonna real quickly rub it across. You don't wanna spend too much time doing this. It's a little hot. But this creates a surface the fish will not stick to if you prepare it correctly. Now that my hand is medium rare, we're gonna go to the fish. First we're gonna throw the tortillas on. You don't want those to overdo it or overcook or overheat because they get dry and brittle, and then when you try to fold them, they break up. We've got our cod here that we've put a little salt, a little pepper, a little paprika. These are gonna be the fish tacos, obviously. I cannot tell you how hot that flame is. I can tell you, it's very hot. The other key with fish, when you're cooking fish, is to let it cook. Don't play with it. First it's going to grip to the grill, and then it releases, at which point you can turn it, and that's when it's ready to turn. But you can't, like right now, some people might start playing with it. It's going to flake apart and it's going to be terrible. So let it cook, we'll flip it, let it cook, then we're done, and it's time for fish tacos.
All right, we're taking our tortillas, a little of our Chipotle mayonnaise, and slaw. That looks good. Some tomato. And of course, the fish. A couple pieces. It's all about the fish, so we want to make sure we have enough fish. There we go. How's that look?
A lot of fish.
You think? Roll it up. Nah, it's good. It's good. Okay. Go add our Mexican rice. We're gonna throw in a little of our cheese sauce. Simple. Yeah. Simple.